I'm so much more dominant in my right side, it's not even funny. The strength there in my left side, not quite as much, but it's still there. I just fatigue so much quicker on that side. And that side there, I started feeling after like 3 reps. It's crazy, but I suppose that's the benefit of single exercises, isn't it? It's the isolation. I'm supposed to be doing backhand hams today, but I really hurt my lower back, so my coach Taylor said no legs this week. So I'm just doing back, I'll add in a few more exercises so I can still try and hit the same amount of calories in the workout. So I'm just doing back and then do some calves and abs upstairs, which I'm doing every day. From the gym, it was good. The lighting in Pure Gym kills me, like it's that weird fluorescent overhead, makes everything look cloudy. Like I was pulling my hair out figuratively because I was looking back at those clips there and they're just terrible quality. It's the lighting that's awful. Maybe need to change to a gym with better lighting for production value. Just about a couple of bagels now post gym. Ava is working with a sunglasses brand, so they're doing some gifting for her. We need to go down there and take some content. Then I need to go to Lidl, and then I've got 2 styling meals to finish, and then I need to film anyway. Then I need to go and get my steps in later on, and I've got a bunch of admin to do, which isn't so fun, but all good. I'm listening to the LVMH podcast again, you know, Louis Vuitton Monty Hennessy. It's just so good. Like, I love hearing stories like that. Like, whatever you think about these people, ruthless, single-minded, selfish, whatever, you have to respect the achievements. And just someone like Bernard Arnault, who just went from correct decision to correct decision and just built an empire, is absolutely incredible. I just find stories like that so motivating. Hi there, man focus, because if I'm not, I will scream, I'm on focus. Sony hardware. Also, just brief side note before we begin. The Sony batteries for this camera last a couple months, and then you charge them and they look charged, but then you go to turn your camera on half an hour later and they're dead. So Sony, really, it wasn't cheap, and the batteries aren't cheap either. Oh, and I have to say their support hasn't been good either. Every time I message back like, yep, still not working, they're like, try these other 25 bullet points, troubleshooting bullet points, maybe that'll work. Still hasn't worked, can I just get a new one? Nope. Of course the washing machine starts being loud when I want to talk. Yeah, anyway, I'm just going to shout right over that. I feel like I'm having a bit of an existential crisis with content right now. Like, it's going better than it ever has. My following has shot up to like astronomically compared to what it was before. You know, like I've mentioned previously, my goal for the end of the year was to have 60k on Instagram. Now I've got 127, and it's going better than it ever has, but my brain is just itching because I just want to make it better, and right now I'm not really sure how to do that. The styling reels are styling reels, you know, the variety in them is in the outfits, of which, you know, the supply will never cease. I always think you can make them better. I think you can make the transitions better. I want to make them better, but I think it's more in the long form stuff, like the wellness reels I'm doing, and in these vlogs, like, how do I make them better? I think there's a few obvious things with the vlogs, like I can just shoot from better angles, like I can, you know, have better control of the camera so it doesn't shake all the time. I could just do like nicer transitions, better production value, just more professional looking vlogs. I think that's an obvious answer for that. I think that's going to require a lot more work than I'm doing right now, and a lot more planning. Most of my planning goes into planning my wellness reels. They are where my brain is itching the most, and I know the good thing about this is that people that actually care about their craft and become really, really good at it, this is basically a role they go through. Like, they have peaks and troughs, they get better, they stagnate, they get better, they stagnate. And it is in these brain itching moments where, you know, light bulb ideas are found. It's just that you have to have the banging your head against the wall frustration for an indefinite period of time before you get your eureka moment. And I think initially I thought make them longer and then cooler transitions. And I also think planning, like, see, as much as I moan about how much I plan with these, I think I actually need to plan much more. I'm going to have an allocated planning day now. Usually I try and fit it between like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I think I'm going to get all filming and editing done for a Friday now, so that the Friday will just be planning. I think moment to moment, scene to scene needs to be planned to excruciating detail. I'm not there yet. Everything just needs to get better across the board. Yeah, it's just how do I make them better now? Like, where is the next upward curve coming in quality? Where is it coming from? Like, how to improve next? Like, this is, I'm banging my head against the wall right now, and Eva and my sister and stuff say to me like, you should be happy you're doing better than you've ever done, and I am happy that it's doing better than it's ever done, but I don't want to stagnate. My concern now is that I'm going to just rest on my laurels, be happy with what I have, and stagnate. I don't want that, and I just don't know how to make it better from here. Like, I'm willing to do the work, and I think as far as YouTube concerned, it's just do more work, plan more, put more effort in, make the production value better. So that's fine. Like, it's simple, not easy when it comes to YouTube. With Instagram, it's not simple or easy. I don't know how to make it better right now, and it is a source of frustration bordering on anger and unhappiness, because how do I make it better? I don't really know right now. I don't know what the answer is. I'm trying to watch a lot of reels and take inspiration and use different frameworks. I think transitions can always be better. I think things can always be more slick. I really want to move toward doing like cinematic style reels, like almost like a short film where it has a narrative curve, but it's only like a minute and a half long. I think people can really get into that, and I think if you add a layer and a flavour of luxury to that, like a luxury day in the life, probably don't have the means to make it just quite as luxurious as I would like. Come buy a Ferrari with me, I'm sure that would do well. Realistically, like, all jokes aside, struggling for inspiration right now. I don't know how to make it better. I want to make it better. I don't want to stagnate. I want to work hard, and I'm willing to put in the reps. And I also think, because I was thinking like, just do less, you know, plan more and just do less, you know, put volume less frequently and try and make it better. But I don't think that is the answer. I think that will make me lazy. Constraint builds innovation and resourcefulness, and I think it's that doing it every day forces me to work to a schedule, to pump it out every day, and I ultimately believe that quantity builds quality. You know what is it, they say less is more, but you have to do more to get less. So I'm not doing like a lower volume of content, it just has to get better. I'm rambling on here, but I want the quality of the content to get better, and right now I don't really know how to do that, so it's slightly depressing. It's not like I'm going to give up. I've said on this before, like, I'm going to do content now until I die, doing it forever. So I'm sure it will get better, but it'll only get better if I try to make it better. I can't just rinse and repeat. I can't just leave my brain at the door. And right now I'm concerned that's what I'm doing. So it needs to get better, and it will. I just don't know when. much like Jordan Hames curly fries feed, taking so much inspo from them right now. Yeah, absolutely love this. Paired it with the ASOS shorts and Docs has pair. I really hate like filming with a camera. It's see, because it's horizontal, like you miss so much. I don't know, unless I'm standing 3 miles away, I don't know how you're supposed to see this full fit. Really love this top. Same kind of vibe, not quite as cropped, but still got another white vest, but Eva said I should get this one, and I do agree because the other one is a wee bit bodybuilder. Do you know what I mean? It's a wee bit not quite fashion, so just paired this with, do you know this suit I wore in Paris, the kind of cropped jacket one? These are the trousers from that. They actually came and they were too long, but Eva's mum took them up for me. And just same dog shoes, and I've just paired it with jewellery. An Fendi ring that I don't really wear anymore, but I think it's quite apt for this outfit. So yeah, absolutely love this fit. Just a shame I don't have anywhere to go to wear it, like anywhere sunny. But yeah, really love this. So I'm just going to try on the rest of my ASOS haul for you now. I haven't worked out what I'm wearing the rest of the stuff with, so for the sake of experience I've just kept these black trousers on because black trousers kind of go with everything up to a point, but I'm not being lazy, I just haven't worked out what I'm going to wear with them yet. And also I've seen this, do you know Alex Costa, the Instagram guy? He's got like 3 million followers, he's all about like men's styling and stuff like that. He just done a post about a thing called the rule of 3, it's how to structure an outfit, and it's essentially you should be 2/3 legs, 1/3 top, and then that makes an outfit look good, which I never really thought about before, but I think that is quite a good rule to adhere to because it does kind of lengthen you and it just looks quite aesthetically pleasing. This is Collusion. It's an XL, but I think it still might be too small because they had an option for a double XL and a triple XL, and upon reflection, if those sizes were available, you know, I should have probably utilised them. Yeah, so it's like a cropped tee. It's probably a wee bit too cropped. I don't know, I do like it, but I think it's probably designed to be slightly, but it does fit around the chest and shoulders and stuff, so I do like it. Yeah, I do like it. Just see me without a head. I do like it. I think that's a win. I don't think I'll bother sending it back for a run out of size. What have we got next? I really like the look of this. It's giving Santorini vibes again, or Mykonos. I always do this. Look. How do I manage to roll it up as I'm trying to get it on? And almost rip it when I'm trying to pull it down. This is the first time I've tried all this on, by the way. Yeah, I really like that. This obviously wouldn't go with these trousers, so I would wear like white linen trousers, but I really think this is a serve. Image without a head again, but I'm really happy with that. I think that's cool. This might be my favourite so far, you know. Try and take it off without ripping it. I was saying to Eva, this is actually like a lucky dip for me because she basically just ordered it all and I just pressed buy, so she is my full-time stylist now. Again, I've done that thing where I've somehow managed to roll it up. Did I even manage that? I really like that. Again, cropped. Really like that. Good colour. Image without a head. Yeah, cool. It's giving, this and the top I done the reel in with the black shorts is giving Mad Max, but in a cool way, like Fifth Element kind of vibes. Yeah, love. Oh my god. This is like a little waistcoat. It looked better online. It looks slightly cheap in real life, or like your granny's blouse. Kind of giving achy breaky heart. But I'm here for it. I actually think it's cool and I will keep it. So, close. Let me know your thoughts by the way. I'm unsure about this. I think I'll keep it. I'm actually just going to go check what Eva thinks. Okay, so scratch that. I just went and consulted with Eva. She said send it back. So we're sending it back. I have no autonomy. I am just a conduit for her fashion sense. Yeah, we're going to send that back. The material does look a bit cheap. I don't love it. I like the cut. Okay, I've just done it up like a Rubik's Cube. I like the cut and the style. The material looks slightly cheap. So, yeah, sending that back. Finally, pièce de résistance. A kind of cropped and chainmail style. So it's given fashion but ready for a medieval joust. I just knocked money off this, by the way. These all would be good for Ibiza. We go and try and do a bit of inception, plant that idea in Eva's head. It's a wee bit more square around the neck than I thought, but I still think it's really cool. Yeah. Then let me know your thoughts, but I really like that. That concludes our try on haul.